Alright, so in this video, we're going to take a look at the property growth calculator. So if you were to sell your property today, what would the annual return actually be? So a lot of people forget about the fees attached to the selling and purchasing of homes, the selling and the closing costs. And depending on the amount of years you lived in the home, your annualized percentage is going to be a little different. So a lot of people think of their house as an investment or whatever property, especially a rental property. So I built a calculator to help you find out how much your annualized return actually was. Are you better off investing in the stock market or owning property? So to get to the property growth calculator, we're going to go to the house. But to get to this tool, you're going to want to click the house button again, and then it will take you to the property growth selection. So the purchase price of the home, we're just going to say it's $500,000. You sold the home for $1 million. You lived there for 25 years. Now these sliding bars are actually linked to a percentage, so I'll give you that in the details down below. But a good estimate for closing costs for buying that home 25 years ago was about $10,000. You're not going to get that money back. And the selling cost for that $1 million home is going to cost about $70,000. So what's left over? And in the bottom toolbar, you're going to see a net profit. You made $420,000. And over those 25 years, the growth rate was only 2.47%. Now, this is where you want to make it accurate to your exact numbers. Maybe you only lived there for 10 years or 17 years or 15 years, and it will show you your growth rate at that point. Maybe your closing costs were a little cheaper. Maybe your selling costs were a little cheaper. And it will adjust these numbers and charts as you go. And basically, the total expenses is just adding these two numbers up, your closing costs and your selling costs. And it's telling you what you think your closing cost percentage was, a 1.6% or a selling cost of 6.6%. So this tool is always going to just start you off with 2% closing costs and 7% selling costs, but you can again change these numbers to however you want.